It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. I told you yesterday, today was probably going to be a slow news day, and that's pretty much the way it worked out. I ripped 4 cases of 2010 Series 1 Topps baseball, and I did get a Miguel Cabrera in the game, or at least I thought I did, but I just realized I got the letter I, so maybe it wasn't Miguel Cabrera. It was Haley Ramirez. I always get those two mixed up, because they used to both play on the Marlins. Haley Ramirez in the letter, I got the I, so that's nice. And then also one of those goofy, oversized patches that looks like it's from a jersey number, I guess. Like it'd be a prime patch if it were a Panini product. It used to be Donruss product, playoff product. A Zach Greinke, I believe, and that was numbered out of 15. And I think it's, what was he wearing, number 35? I think I got the lower part of the 5 or the 3. I mean, it's a huge, the size of the patch is about the size of the card. It's the opposite of an upper deck patch. It's foggy outside. How about that? This looks like Thule fog to me. How about that? Good old Thule fog. And other than that, it was just your standard assortment of inserts and parallels. No other pie cards, but it seems like every box has either a black parallel or a short print. I got a Granderson. I think I got a complete set actually, except I already sold, well, I mean, not a complete set of pie. I only got the one pie, but the regular short prints, I didn't get the Greinke, the one with the gray back and the old Topps logo. I didn't get that one. But Topps actually did a lot of things with that guy. I mean, he did lead the league in WHIP and ERA, and he probably won the Cy Young. I don't really remember, which is kind of embarrassing, I guess, as a baseball fan. I really ought to know. But, I wonder who has the green light. Oh, I bet it's the other way. There we go. Nice job. So that took a lot of the afternoon. I had the day off until 3 from Stanford, and then I had Yahoo from 3 to 9. Really wasn't much of a day off. I was a little too stressed out. I feel like I'm going to the office to relax today, except I can't because I have so much work to do. But, it is what it is. Yeah, it's pretty foggy. I'm going to drive over both lanes. I now have the left half of my car in the left lane and the right half of my car in the right lane. You know why? Because I can. That's why. Read an article yesterday about this couple in North Dakota that used to live in Miami, and this town in North Dakota basically said, we'll give you 30 grand or some amount of money. Well, someone pushed the button, but I don't see any pedestrian. Interesting. We'll give you 30 grand. We'll give you 2 lots of land, which I don't know how much it was, but it was a good amount. If you start a business, we'll give you 50 grand to do that. It's a private setup. It sounds like a government program, but it's not. It's a private program to get people to move into small towns that are otherwise failing. Like, for example, this city in North Dakota has 72 students in its high school, but in 4 years, I believe, it's going to only have 31. So they move there. I think they have 2 kids. So your typical 4-person family, right? Moving from Miami to North Dakota. Sounds like a reality show. Maybe they should have made it one. There probably already is one like it. Well, they lived in Miami and they drove a Lexus, and the dad had a Rolex and all these other non-small town accoutrements, if you will. And so they stood out, and no one really welcomed them into their town. Now, see, here's the thing. Would you rather have your town die than be overrun with people that aren't like you? If you live in a small town, that is correct. You'd rather have your town die, apparently. Because these people and people like them are the kind that would keep your town from going up. I mean, from going belly up. Maybe, it's kind of like what I did when I moved to Tahoe, I guess, except 22,000 people isn't the same as, like, what? Was it 300 or something? I forgot how many people lived in this small town in North Dakota, but it was 45 minutes from Bismarck. I mean, there's nothing nearby. Let's just put it that way. But I just thought it was kind of funny that they would allow themselves to accept this new family, and then they didn't like the family they got. And it wasn't like they weren't white, you know, like if they had gotten like, you know, a non-white family, then I could understand, in the sense that if you live in the middle of nowhere and everybody in your town, you know, has the same Fargo accent, then I can kind of get that. It's no different than if I tried to go to a historically black college, right? I would stand out, and I would look too much like someone who was there just to be a shit stirrer, as opposed to someone who just wants to learn, or in this case, just wants to have a place to live. So I don't know. I would like to say that, oh, well, look at this, it's a program that was privately funded that failed. But you know what? Privately, publicly, it doesn't matter. This is the same kind of thing that the government would have tried eventually anyway, and it would have worked just as well. You know, it was worth a shot and it didn't work out. I just think it's funny that if you live in a small town and you get someone who with a subsidized move to your city to help save your town, just think those two kids would start going out with the kids in your town. It's too gossipy. A small town is just too gossipy. They can't handle that shit. And that's why I live in a city. That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.